It's Father's Day, and I'm Bob Mueller of Finding Your Butkus, and this is The Extra Point. Are you leading, following, or just getting in the way? Have you heard these terms? Helicopter parents, tiger moms, toxic masculinity? Jeez. And do you wonder, like me, about the future of leadership, risk assessment, and just old-fashioned go for it in life? These are the questions that I ask myself when I look at these helicopter parents hovering over their precious cargo, trying to make sure that nothing goes wrong in their life, make sure they get the right grades, the right teachers, the right schools, the right opportunities, and they try to mitigate the risk by not allowing the children to struggle. Now you may chuckle about that, but aren't we doing the same thing in our business and our society, trying to take all the risk out of everything? Is the business world any different? Haven't we franchised, regulated, and branded ourselves to death? Nobody wants to take a chance. Nobody wants to risk anything to start a business. They want a guarantee. Just take that risk idea down to the bank and say, you want to take a chance on yourself, believing in yourself, and see what they say. The answer will be a resounding no. Recently, I was asked to speak in Brantford, Ontario. My talks are always about leadership and finding your true passion in life and business. If you're Canadian, you know what Brantford means. It means hockey. It's the birthplace of Wayne Gretzky, the great one, the greatest hockey player to ever play. In my audience was his father, Walter Gretzky. It was a thrill, and I have to tell you that I think Walter resonated with Finding Your Butkus. And on Father's Day, I have to think of Mr. Gretzky would have to go down as being one of the all-time great dads in the world. I had a number of opportunities to speak directly to Mr. Gretzky. In fact, he invited me over to his home to see the trophy room.
Where we're standing, this didn't exist when Wayne lived here. This was a backyard, and I had a rink in the backyard. One net at the left end, one net at the right end. And he would come after school, stay till 11:30, 11:45 every night, skating, playing hockey by himself. Yeah.
Yes, I saw the back pond, the trophy room, the artifacts. It was absolutely amazing. I can't imagine that the Hockey Hall of Fame would be any more interesting than Mr. Gretzky's trophy room. But what I saw with Mr. Gretzky was the passion behind the man and the fatherhood and how he conducted his life. It impressed me so much that it's taken me a few weeks to figure out just what I had learned from that experience. Well, here's what I think, and here is the extra point. I looked to Walter Gretzky on Father's Day. What do you think it took for Walter and his family to allow Wayne to skate every night till 11 or 12 o'clock midnight by himself and practicing? As a parent, would you allow that to happen? Would you allow your son or daughter to go off at 13, 14 years old to another town to play for another team? What I see is that the Gretzkys looked at the passion and the talent and they said, you know what? We don't want to stand in the kid's way. If this guy is willing to dedicate himself this much to being the very best he can be, who are we to stand in their way? I think that that is an incredible analogy for parenting, an incredible analogy for business, and we need to see more of it. Thank you, Walter Gretzky. It was a pleasure to be in your home and to see where that magic had happened. I really admire how the Gretzky family conducted the business of being great parents by allowing their children to maximize their potential. In other words, when they saw that they could do something, they got out of the way.